everybody, one of Wiisdom here. It is 2:11 a.m. in the laboratory here. We're doing some more Skylanders research, and things remain interesting to say the least. So, Tech Brawler here has been a hold up. That's why we went ahead and we did Dark and Undead. And what I had to do is just like what we did with our Undead Brawler setup. I've had to come in, and first thing I did tonight is I just loaded up, not even signed into the Xbox, just brand new, as virgin as can be of a save file. Skipped all the cutscenes with Spyro and Stealth Elf Racing, got into the Cradle of Creation, had this guy on the portal. He was the only Skylander that had ever been on the portal in that save file. Hit the stats button and boom, he comes up with our requisite statistics. Health, 350. His attack, 10, 4, 7, and 6, essentially. So 10 on the attack, 4 on the armor, 7 on speed, luck on 6. Came back into my main save file after that, went back to the main menu, signed in as myself, came into the main number 1 save file, if you will, and boom. Plus 5 attack, plus 10 speed. Can't explain it, right? So then I did what I did last night with our, the other night with our Undead research with Harambe. I came into my save file number 3. And we're basically at the point we need to go to Mushroom River, so I don't have access to the Soul Gem for Brawlers. Every time I come out, I have to listen to Flynn, and I can't shut him up because we can't fly on Sharpfin's ship yet. And every time we go into the arena battle, you have to listen to the whole starting dialogue, which I really don't mind, between Broccoli Guy and Chill Bill. But I want to show you this because just like I did last night, I'm going to hop in to the arena battle so you can see him get to level 5. But what I was currently researching was what we have, so I'll just show it to you. Level 4, 16, 6, 10, and 12, right? Not having any issues there this time around. Powers, though, we've got Bruiser selected, Motorcycle Mayhem, which I'm not going to show you yet because that's part of the video, and Megaton Punch. So I'll showcase X and Y, our weapon power, and our secret technique. Every time you back out of the menu, you get that residual effect. But this is the primary right there. And it's very distinct. It's sort of slow and methodical. And then our secret technique is this. Right? Doing the Megaton Punch, he sort of spins and has this impressive earth-shattering move, right? So, we're going to hop in here. And if you recall, or if you didn't watch the Undead Elemental Power video from Tuesday, I was using Harambe. My nephew created him way back, shortly after the launch of Imaginators. And I'll say this, the thing that's bothering me, the more I've played with this guy, like my plan was to use like Wasteland Warrior or something like that for our Tech Brawler. Several of you said, Miss Wilmer in particular, said, man, don't change that dude, he's awesome. And he has grown on me. That is the problem. That is why when I started this with our Air and Earth Brawlers, I just did the exact same thing every single time, or left it as the star body. I really do like this. The only thing that bothers me is that zipper. When you first come in here, you get like this horrible angle, and it's like it's zoomed in on the zipper. But the way this guy talks, his dialogue as I go through in battle and check out the movesets and everything, it's pretty good combination.
Well. Nice to see you
anyway,
again, Skylander.
keep in mind, again, we were set up as Bruiser, which I'm pretty sure I like Boxer better for Brawlers. But we had Bruiser, Motorcycle Mayhem, which I didn't show you, but it should be pretty obvious what that's going to be. And then Megaton Punch, doing 81 to 122. Now, keep in mind, with an Imaginator, anytime you're in this arena, you get the buffs and everything.
This is Troll Sports Radio.
That was me instinctively pressing Y to skip. If you were curious, let's check out the primary attack while they talk. Does that look different to you? It should, because this is Boxer, this is not Bruiser. What is the secret technique, the tertiary attack? They've defaulted it to Dashing Uppercut. And what is our elemental power that was set to Motorcycle Mayhem? It's the Tactical Turret. Now, I will tell you, at level 1 and 2, I was unaware of this until I was in this arena. But if you deploy the turret, which turns out it's pretty awesome, Let me just showcase it to you. It does do impact damage, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why it's not firing at that guy. I guess it couldn't detect him. I also want you to see what the turret does. It will, like, the discs or whatever it's shooting, they'll like whirl around and deflect a little bit. It's not really doing what I wanted it to here. Let's try. I don't want to die. That would slow things down a lot. But do you see, like, if you just watch what the turret does, it'll like swirl around. It's very hard to explain. You, sir, are an annoying spell tank, and therefore you must die. Okay, level 5. That's all we needed. Other thing I want to point out, if you jump on the turret, check this out. You can't, like, pass it, but if I jump on it, it's gone. Interesting, isn't it? Let me show you. There was the impact damage. And yeah, you get the feel for it, right? So we're level 5, that's where we need to be. I can't really risk leveling up, but I will take this XP. The little yellow orbs aren't as big a deal as like the blue ones. So let's get him out of here. Alright, let's go before we accidentally level up. Which, level 6 really would be a good place to have done everything in retrospect, because you could equip the best gear. But at the same time, level 5 is kind of where you unlock everything. So it's as low-key, unimpressive numbers as we can get. Alright, so let's let Flynn talk to us real quick so he doesn't interrupt my research. Skip. Okay, so here we go. We have bumped up the interval for health gains with brawlers is 35 plus 35 every level. That is a constant, at least as far as I've documented it.
Better, stronger, faster.
Is that not a cool? I mean, he is. I think we did good with this guy. I was out running my errands tonight. My main thing, I wanted to find the Super Mario cereal. If you go looking for it, it's very confusing. I've been monitoring this before I had the release date, which was Monday the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently a Kellogg's Street Date cereal. But Post has tons and tons of boxes of cereal, almost like every cereal that would be considered potentially youthful has Mario and Cappy on the cover, like with a Nintendo Switch promotion. But it is Kellogg's that making the dedicated Super Mario cereal. And I could not find it locally. I asked somebody, they thought I was crazy, and I don't even know if they knew what Mario was. It's a sad world that we live in. But anyway, you probably would have known what Jake Polios were or something stupid like that. But anyway, no dice there. I did, however, see a Tech Creation crystal sitting on the pegs at Target just waiting to be bought. It was super tempting, and they've cut the price to $7.49. Like, that's not a sale price. That's their standard price now. I can't do it, man. I mean, to me, there's too many uncertainties, and I'm not making enough. Here on YouTube. If YouTube was paying out like it did when I started, I would have picked that thing up weeks ago. But as it is now, I can't justify the cost, even though it is $7.50. That would basically be like a couple of weeks worth of earnings here, and I don't know. If they do ever drop the price sub $5, I would personally prefer 3. I'll probably go in and buy several crystals, but I know it's not much money, but I can't justify it. Like, if this was turning out, or, you know, if I was bringing in new people to the channel and they wanted to see Imaginator stuff all the time, I'd do it, but I can't swallow that pill, man. The other thing that would really help me out is if I knew Skylanders 7 is coming, and it's going to maintain the Imaginator's creation process, and you can reuse all those crystals. Your currently existed Skylanders will all be there. There will be new parts. If you've still got crystals you never used for whatever reason, they'll work just fine. I don't have access to that information. I don't have that inside knowledge if it is going to happen. And again, that just all factors into I can't really justify it. So, our level 5 stats here: attack 18, armor 6, speed 12, luck 12, speed 10, luck 12, I should say. Exactly what we had with our undead brawler Harambe on this save file, that matches what we had on my main save file with our air and earth brawlers that kicked off all of this Imaginator research. So, there we are. We've defaulted to these 3, so that's what we'll go with. And I guess the main thing here, I really only care about the elemental powers, right? So let me go ahead and showcase this to you. You're going to hate me for this, but the truth of the matter is it's 2:20 in the morning, and I need to go to bed. And when you see this, I don't really think you can blame me. Okay, so the tactical turrets is our first elemental power. Yeah, I just don't really feel like counting that. I'm going to be honest with you. At some point, if I had more free time, you know, sort of a thing, I would do it. If it wasn't 2:20 in the morning, I might do it. I'll probably, for sure, if I did do it, have to do it in editing so I could slow the video down and, like, time-lapse it at, like, I don't know, 10% or something, so you could count each individual hit. The tough thing is there's like some instances where it shoots off like 3, and then there's some where it does like 5, and you think, okay, I've got this pattern figured out, and then it'll like spit out just a crud ton of them. And all I can tell you is it is a very significant number of times, and we will phrase that up by tons of times. So now the question is, what does the impact do? I first noticed that again in the arena, I guess between 2 and 3, so I caught it fairly early. And 6 to 9 has been the interval for the turrets since level 1. Level 2, I don't know what we did on impact. Level 3 impact was 11 to 17. Level 4 impact increased to 12 to 18. So let's see what it did here.
Oh, yeah.
It's still 12 to 18. Okay. So we're just going to copy and paste that. So there's a good chance impact was originally 11 to 17 or possibly 10 to 15. But again, I had no freaking clue. Now, if you're like me, you're thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. How many of them can I have active at a time? The answer is 1. And again, I can't explain this. You can run into this thing and it stops your progress. It's kind of in a weird position, but I can't go around it. Yet if I jump on it, it just destroys itself. Which that doesn't really make much sense to me, because like if you're running around and like a spell punk is shooting fireballs at us and I jump, I don't want to inadvertently take out my turret that's decimating his evil forces, right? Well, that's the way it works. And I'm assuming it will upgrade pretty nicely for the mastered version, and let's just go ahead and check that out.
Let's modify.
So, tactical turrets, press B to create deadly turrets. Should not be plural because you can only create 1. However, I have a feeling it is going to transition quite nicely for us. So let's check it out. Mastered tactical turrets. Once again, all your elemental upgrades for the mastered upgrades are going to be 1,500. To collect all 4, you just need 6,000. Not too tough to ascertain that amount. You could probably run through the undead realm, bust the eyeball, and maybe even get it before you got to the end of it. If not, I'm pretty sure you could pick up 6K pretty quick that way. Mastered tactical turrets. Press B to create turrets. It's still plural. You can now have 2 active at the same time. Thank you. We'll take that. I'm assuming we're not going to get an increase in damage. Any way, shape, across the board. But just having 2 of those is going to be ridiculous. So I want to do the first one. We want to check impact. See if it's still 6 to 9. Okay, it's still 6 to 9. I didn't get the impact.
Yeah.
12. Okay. That's insane. Can I break both of them? Yeah, I can. So, let's see here. 12 to 18, impact. 6 to 9, tons of times. And 2 active at the same time. So, semicolon, 2 at once for the spreadsheet. Alright, so here's the deal, okay? When I say tons of times, I don't know what it is, but I'm inclined to believe it's 30 or more. And if you take 6 times 30, that's 180. If you take 9 times 30, that's 270. And I feel like we're being pretty conservative at the 30 mark. So 180 to 270, we can say we feel pretty confident we'd at least see that. Now we're going to double that. So 180 to 270 would become 360 to 540. And if you think about it, you don't really have to do anything. I don't have to aim it. it hones in on its own. So I'm over here taking these guys out, or getting cheese or pizza, or checking a text or whatever it may be. And the turret's impressive, but now we can have 2 of them. I will take it. Something that I thought of when I was going through the arenas leveling up. For whatever reason, it's a Earth-based set, I think, but there's the Rook, like the castle tower, I can't remember what the set is called, but I think the turret would work really well with that. And if I had a second crystal, I might do that. Like make either a bazooka or a quick shot maybe, and then use the tactical turret with it. I think that'd be pretty cool. But that's just me. So tactical turrets, they're awesome. Master tactical turrets are twice as awesome. 0 complaints there. Now, this is one of the things that helped me decide. I was torn primarily between a Tech Knight, which still has such a nice ring to it, or a Tech Brawler, because again, I had visions of both in my head, right? When I previewed this, when I checked out the Tech Elemental powers, and I saw the mechanical microbots with boxing gloves on, I considered it a sign from the, I don't know, Archeans or Eon or something, that we needed to make a Tech Brawler, right? So, mechanical microbots, I want to showcase this to you in its standard form. Press B to create microbots, helpers that pack a punch. So, this is as cool as it looks, I'll say that. So, you press B, you create 3 of these guys, and things are about to get nutty. I've never... Now, if he would have honed in on someone, if you were curious, there's... you can only have 3 at a time, for example. But check this out. They've finally gone up a little bit. 6 to 9, they have been since level 1. Alright. But the 17, you might have seen an 18 to 27. You used to see 17 to 26 prior to this, all across the board. Level 1 to level 4. So they finally got a slight increase. But in terms of how many hits are they doing cumulatively, how many hits are they doing individually, I can't isolate it. I would have to count that out in editing. My plan is probably going to try to get some sleep while this video renders. And so if you're super curious, you're more than welcome to pause the video. And if you leave a comment and you've counted it out and you tell me, I will certainly add that into the spreadsheet and give you credit in the next video. But, and 18 to 27 tons of times. All right. So, there we go. If you ever see a spreadsheet of mine and I say tons of times, you know it's something along these lines, all right? So what we want to do now is master this bad boy.
Better, stronger.
I've got high hopes for this. All right. Mastered mechanical microbots. They kind of look like, what was his name in Trap Team? Oh, man. What was, you know the guy I'm thinking of. There's several of them. Dang it. I don't know, I'll probably think of it in the middle of the night and feel stupid, but mastered mechanical microbots. Press B to create berserk microbots that will explode and electrocute enemies when they expire. Okay, that's twofold. Explode and electrocute. Personally, I'd be happy with increased damage, but I don't know that we're going to get that. Let's check it out. Whoops, wrong button. Seems like they're punching faster, doesn't it? I think they last longer, too. What they did at the end, I have no idea. I do feel like they're punching faster. And more often. Okay, the explosion I saw 27. Electrocution, it doesn't seem to phase these dummies. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call that 6 to 9, 18 to 27. Tons of times. Plus, we'll do semicolon. Explodes. Was it 17? I can't remember now.
Initiate attack.
Got too many numbers going on here. It was 18 and 27, wasn't it? I think it was. Frick, I couldn't see that.
Cool.
This is ridiculous. Can I jump on these and destroy them? Apparently not. That would have been ideal, because then if I could just isolate it and only know what one did and just multiply it by 3. Explodes 18 to 27. And electrocutes. That doesn't look right. Electrocute. Okay. Thing with that, we're probably going to have to go upstairs. I assume it will just be like a momentary stunning of the enemy type of a thing, you know? Maybe like 2 seconds, or maybe, for all I know, it'll contribute damage, but I don't think logging on the training dummies. So, up next is Motorcycle Mayhem. This is easily... I have no idea what the final one's going to be like, because I've not looked at it. We just unlocked it at level 5. That's why it's got the exclamation point. But I am a dash attack man. I love the dash attacks. I love speed. It going back to SSA, Ghost Roaster, Drill Sergeant, the dash attacks, Zap. You know, I've always been about the dash attacks. These two are good enough as they were in their standard form. I don't know if I would ever do this unless I like built some Transformer motorcycle biker themed guy, which ironically I don't think there's not really like a biker vibe, right? I don't think we have that in this game in terms of like the set parts and everything. Maybe you could create something, but let me showcase this one to you. All right, so
Boo, yeah.
dadgum, I keep hitting the Nintendo buttons. It's pretty fast. It kind of seems to gain speed towards the middle and end. You can't hold it. You just have to continuously tap. Do you have any guesses at what damage this might do? I mean, if those little guys and the turrets were doing 6 to 9 millions of times, I mean, this would have to be proportional to that, right? Kind of like, what, 60 to 90 maybe?
Oh, yeah.
It went up.
Yeah.
It went up. It started at level 3. That's where we unlock it. 23 to 35. It was 23 to 35 at level 4. Now at level 5, it's bumped up all the way to 24 to 36. Which, ordinarily, I would be all about this. I'd be like, oh, you know, I don't know if I can pass this up. It's got the speed that I love, you know? Thing is, the first 2 elemental powers are so good. This does, I want to point out, it can pierce enemies. I think it might push them back based on the illustration it has. Sort of that like leading edge speed buff shield barrier thing. But I'm hoping it like... Oh, did we just kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought we jumped a little, but can you jump while you do this? Does that just time you out?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll just time you out. Oh, that's lame. Does it change the damage?
Yeah.
We're able to do it without damage. Okay, cool. So, that's a little side note for anyone looking for interesting things to point out to their friends.
Modify.
A lot of what I think of Motorcycle Mayhem is going to hinge on the mastered version. So let's see what it is. Press B to summon your gear bike and dash. Post-dash, the gears will stay with... Okay, that gets better. So now we're mixing speed and armor, which those are my 2 favorites. That said, I still don't know if it can compete with the first 2 elemental powers, man.
I have been updated.
Let's check it out. That was like 20 plus seconds. That's insane. I figured like 4. And then I was thinking it was going to be 8. And then I was like, okay, it'll be the full 10. And I was like, 12. And then I was like, what's it going to be? I want to say that was like 22 seconds. Now, will they do any damage? Let's see.
High tag.
24 there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Okay, let me just walk at this guy. Oh. So that's a good deal. Okay. I don't know, like, if we got hit with a projectile, would that, like, we're far away from a spell punk and a fireball comes and I just sit there and take it. Is that going to just destroy the shield? One of them? Will it destroy all of them? Would it do area impact? I don't know. It's not looking like it would. It's looking like it's going to be a singular deal. But it's a pretty big singular deal because, again, let's showcase this. Alright, so we drive through here, and we escape. We go get food or coins or whatever, and then you come in. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So 24 to 36 dash 4 gear shield, 22 seconds. Each gear hits 47. Half of that would be 23.5. Isn't it going to be 71? Yeah, 47 to 71. So let's think about this, okay? You're essentially going to dash through this guy at 24. What was that 53? What was the 53 about? What's that 35? Is there something that happens behind us with this attack that I didn't know about?
Yeah.
Dude, there is. Okay. I've never seen that before. Huh. Okay. Well, interesting. If anyone has a crystal you're playing with that happens to be Tech Elemental, before that gets to level 5, if you could maybe test that out, that would be appreciated. I never really assumed it would have that, and I didn't even think of it until we saw it, really. So 24 to 36 dash, 35 to 53 from the thruster, we'll call it. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically what I'm saying is, you know, your exhaust, your tailpipe, your rocket booster, whatever it might be. Can you have more than 4 of those? No. Okay, so clearly when you get away from someone, right, you're not going to do the 24 to 36, but you can do the 35 to 53. Grab your pizza, and then as you come back, you're going to do that while you're also fighting, okay? So let's do some simple math here. Now, and you could drive into them and have the 24 plus this, but each gear hit, let's take the low-key number, 47. 40 times 4 is going to be 160. 7 times 4 is going to be 28. That's going to be 188. So when you have this gear shield and you were to hit an enemy with it, that's 188. Then you add plus 24 if you dash into them. That's going to be 212. Or 188 plus 35 if you're going away from them and come back. That would be 223. So 212 or 223 basically. Plus a chance to have additional damage by way of critical hits. That makes this a little bit more competitive with tactical turrets and mechanical microbots. I don't know that it would overtake them, though. But if you built something like if the turrets don't fit and the microbots don't fit, and you want the speed or you want the getaway or you just whatever it may be, that would be really handy. So again, if you flee, you can come over here, you know, your buddy can switch Skylanders, you can grab the food, and then when you come back, you finish it off, you know, 4 hits. Or if you dash in, you get your 24, and then as you're right in the face of danger with a brawler, which is what you're probably going to be doing, you don't really have ranged attacks, right? You would have the nice mix in with the dash, and then the successive 47 to 71 4 times. So that does save that, because if it didn't get... Personally, though, I would still kind of prefer if you could hold it down and go a little farther. Just imagine that for, like, speed runs. I had Spyro557 mention that, what was the attack? The dark one that I like so well? Dark Mist, I think, right? Wasn't that the name of it? He said that helped him out a lot in the speedrun stuff. Imagine if you could hold this down even for, like, well, really, I'd want 3 times the distance. But even at 2 times, imagine what you could do, right? That would be pretty insane. So I think this one got saved. You know, if this didn't get a significant gain, I don't know if I would have been able to recommend it at all. Now I think it depends on what you're going for, what you're creating, your desired aesthetic, etc. Because the first two are phenomenal. And that said, elemental power number 4 unlocks at level 5, and I don't even know what it is yet. Mighty Minds. This is the one. This is the one that I thought could tie in very, very well with a knight. When you think of a tech knight, the turret would kind of work. This, not at all. I don't associate the motorcycle mayhem with a knight. Some people might, I don't. Okay. That doesn't really fit a knight. This does. In my opinion, having the knight with the mines, you could do a ninja with the mines. Lots of options here, but press B to create proximity mines. So I've never done this. I don't know what to expect when you came over
Back
here.
to my regularly scheduled programming.
Was that, you only threw 2 of them? I thought it looked like we'd thrown one over here. Oh, I guess it is 2. Oh, how many can I have active at a time? 4. Okay. So, look at that. I've built a cross around myself. And I'm assuming if there was a chompy that walked up into that field, it would detonate. What number was that? 59, wow. Do you get impact damage, though? No. 59 to 89. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, let's go ahead and document this. 59 to 89. 59 to 89, not that. Is that right? Half of 59? Yeah, that would be 29.5. That would round up. So, 4 at a time. How much time do they have? We should probably denote this.
High tech. Cool.
About 10 seconds. Oh, man. Very tired. So, I'm curious to see. That's in the wrong column. Let me move that over to level 5. And now we're ready for level 5 match. Let's go see what we get out of this. Here we go. Powers. Elemental. Mighty Mines. Upgrade. Mastered Mighty Mines. Press B to create 4 mines. We better be able to have 8 of them. I'm just going to say that right now. If not, I'm going to be ticked off. Haha, see what I did there? Mines ticked. Haha, no. Mastered Mighty Mines. Press B to create 4 mines. When triggered, mines will explode twice. Really? Twice in quick succession. Okay. Got our sensitive triggered mines here. So I'm going to press B. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. You're kidding me. I can only have 4.
Yeah.
Bah humbug.
High tech.
It's Christmas, man. Just give us the 8 mines. Alright, let's see. Is it roughly about the 10 seconds still? I think so. Whoa, was that an 18? Yeah, 18 and then 59. So, 4 mines per throw, 4 active, explodes at 18 to 27, and then 50, which is kind of weird, 59 to 89. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it, honestly. It's like boom, boom, basically. It's just, it explodes twice. So let's try to get, yeah, that gives you an idea of what the potential for destruction here could be. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so, that's actually pretty good. The mines match this guy's color scheme. You gotta realize, like, if you went with Grease Monkey, or if you made, like, a custom colored tech thing that's, you know, purple or green or blue or yellow even. These sort of have, like, a yellow ring and orange radius, the red center, sort of like the steel body. They match this guy really, really well, though. That said, man, I tell you, This just doesn't fit him at all. I'm going to be honest. I guess it sort of does. Like if he was leaving the arena after a fight, he might get on his motorcycle. The one that made the most sense to me was Master Mechanical Microbots, because he's a brawler, right? And they kind of look like him. They're sort of like golden with the big red oversized cartoon gloves. Anytime you can get one isolated, this is what happens. It goes over here or over there like a nut, and then it finally comes back and attacks the other dummy for like 2 rounds, and then it goes and joins the other 2. So, I don't know. It's just strange. Oh, I was about to say, why is there mist here? That's not supposed to be there. And then I remembered we're in a different save file. So, I'm going to hop in here because I'm curious to check on the electrocution status. If that's a significant deal, it sort of tips the scale in my opinion. Realistically though, tactical turrets is amazing. I mean, it really is. It's a good solid first elemental power. Oh man, have we not even... Wow. This is his real speed, by the way, so we're definitely going to want to equip some gear regardless of if we keep him looking like this or if we tweak him a little bit. But let's come in and do this. It reverted back! Does it have me on dashing uppercut too? Yes.
All enemies defeated.
Oh, come on. Everything you do. So, I haven't upgraded these at all, by the way, the rest of the stuff. We only did the elemental powers, which I'll now have to reset because it did it for me. So, mastered mechanical microbots, which is what I had before we went in here.
I have been updated.
Check this out. We might need a second one, huh? I want to see the electrocution happen. I'm going to say 3-second electrocution. So that's what I needed to see. It doesn't do damage, it's just kind of like a stun effect, which that's sort of what we predicted. Whoa, what did I just do? Poor spreadsheet. And electrocute 3 seconds. So basically what that means is you could get away if you needed to, or you can just come up and wreck some face without any repercussions. Up next, we kind of showcase that. I guess let's do it properly. Let's get 4 of these clowns in here. And you'll get to see the creation damage with 12 to 18. Look at this. This is insane. I'm doing nothing. I'm just standing here. So I realize it didn't kill them. But freaking hey, dude. That's just... You know what? Let's test it that way. We've never really done that. I want to get 4 fresh dummies in here. And... wait. Will it make them disappear? I hope not. They want to switch over to MICROBOTS. Okay, good, they're here. So we got all 4 of them. We're going to do our mechanical MICROBOTS. I want to see what of these attacks, what they're capable of, right? Mechanical MICROBOTS fared better than the turrets.
Time for my knuckles.
It eliminated 3 of the dummies. Let's do the turrets one more time and make sure, right? We gotta be thorough here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There you are. Alright. Turret 1, turret 2. Now I'm gonna stand here right in the middle just like I did. That killed none of them. It killed none of them.
Victory achieved.
Let's do this. This is science, folks. Alright, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Press this. And keep in mind, this is only 1 round of the MICROBOTS. Now this guy over here is not going to take any damage. They killed 3 of them. I think I have my answer, which that's what I was going to do for this guy anyway. Just because, again, he's a brawler and he fits the bill for the mechanical MICROBOTS, in my opinion. That said, this is kind of a cool way to test things, so I don't really know how to fairly do it with this. I guess 1 round will showcase, so drive through him. Whoops. That ruins the test. So you get the idea here. Let's see what that would be like. We need that to kind of time out. Well, that's a cool look. Man, this is a very long time you can maintain these, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get all 4 of the dummies here, and we'll just keep tabs on the number of times I do this. So somebody behind me will get toasted, and I've got to control where I drive, or we'll go out of the little fight pad and eliminate people. Let's just see how many times I have to do this. What is it like? That's 3 to 4 to eliminate all of them? That's pretty good, I think. So now the Mastered Mighty Mines. Let's see how this goes with a full host of friends over. So we got Dummy 3 and Dummy 4. Where are you? Where is Dummy 4? Is he downstairs? Dadgum Dummy 4. He's ruined everything. Gotta start over. So, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're all here. And it's mine time. 1. 2.
Yeah.
3. Okay. We had a couple of mines that didn't really go off, so it was overlap, but 3 to 4-ish. So they're pretty solid. Technically, they do seem to get better as you go. That said, for this guy, I just feel like this is perfect for a Tech Brawler, right? So a Tech Knight, I wouldn't give this to you. A Tech Quick Shot, I wouldn't give this to you. Tech Bazooker wouldn't get it, but a Tech Brawler, yes. Absolutely. So that's my story, and I am sticking to it. Now, what I want to know from you, let's come in here. And I want to go to body, and we want to go to head. I think it's at the top-ish. Right? Somewhere in here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, right here.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Okay. That's the rook head, literally. I could see this paired with the tactical turrets. There's a whole set dedicated to this. I think it would work pretty freaking good. But again, I only have the one tech. Oh, that's a terrible look. Tech creation crystal. Cybug was a contender. I think we'll kind of save him for life or something. The Wasteland Warrior, we don't have access to yet. We should be getting it pretty soon, I would hope. That's what we lack still. But, here's the deal. So, you should know what Wasteland Warrior. If not, go back in, and I think I showed it when we created this guy. What I want to know from you. Obviously, we can come in now, and I don't know. What would we put on this guy? This one is just standard. You can't take it off. That's why it's there. Oh, yeah, we have to be level 6. I thought that would look really good with his color scheme. The tasers I love, but I didn't know. Oh, have we unlocked all of them? We have. Well, look at us go. This would be super cool if you could color coordinate it. With it being blue, I don't know. It might bother me. Again, that might be an option with this color scheme. Some of these would just look terrible and stupid. Some of them would look pretty good. But I wish you could change the colors on them. Obviously, something like that would be pretty practical. It would tie in pretty good with some of the other stuff, too. But what I want to know from you, what do you want to see done with this guy? Do you want him to stay like this? Or do you want to see me switch him over to like my Wasteland Warrior vibe? I really want to make the Wasteland Warrior. There was also another one that I wanted to use pretty bad that I thought would fit the bill here. Can't think of what they were, but let me know. I mean, obviously we could come in and out. You know what? That actually kind of looks cool. I never would have thought of having a gray and black turtle shell, but I don't really think it fits him, but it does look cool. And I mean, the color scheme is spot on there. But eventually we'd probably want to gear this dude out if we keep him this way, just so we can sort of have, you know, the speed per se. Again, we just need one more level to get the really cool stuff. That might look good. Yeah, that's not bad. Let me see what the leg stuff would be like. Yeah, man, I don't understand why the leg stuff has to be so freaking big. It kind of bothers me. I wish it was like scaled better. But let me know, what would you do with this guy? What do you think we should do? Should we keep him like this? Should we tone him down a little bit? Should we switch back to a different set? As I played with him, as I always tell you will happen, they start to grow on you, and then it's really hard to reset them and whatnot. But I wish you could custom color the gear. I'll say that. I think it would be next level. Like these brass knuckles, they would look really good if I could make them silver or red. You know? But these are the Tech Elemental Powers. I don't really have any complaints on them. Motorcycle Mayhem was kind of the disappointing one, but then when it got upgraded, it's pretty beastly. I don't know on it if we had the thruster damage the whole time. I assume we would have. I honestly assume we would have, and I just missed it. My apologies there. If someone wants to check that out, like, I mean, you can just come in as soon as you unlock it. If you are in front of an enemy and take off on the motorcycle, if you do the damage, it was there. But I think for this guy, mechanical microbots are perfect. That's how I'm going to keep it. The Wasteland Warrior, for example, Brawler, that might be something you would do the motorcycle with, because it would just sort of fit like the Mad Max vibe, you know? But I think we're good here. So what I'd like to know from you is, what do you think of the Tech Elemental Powers? Which one do you like the best? Which one are you using with your Tech Imaginators? If you're using tactical turrets, what do you have it paired with? Is it a quick shot, a bazooka? If you're using the mechanical microbots, is it a brawler? Or did you do something totally different, like throw the microbots with a sentinel? Sort of like cross-pollinate, if you will, type of a thing. Let me know. I'm kind of curious on that. And then most importantly, do you like this guy as he is, or should I change him up? I was kind of thinking, I have another fire crystal, and I wondered if I could, like, get Wasteland Warrior to work there. I kind of wanted to do like a Fire Knight, which I know we have Igniter, but I was torn, and I sort of thought about the Firefighter, making like a Smasher type of a thing. I don't know. Bazooka makes a lot of sense too, but then I always think of Kaboom, you know? So that's one of the reasons I didn't do the Tech Quick Shot. I was like, well, Crankcase is there, you know? It doesn't make sense, but anyway, I will quit rambling, man. I hope y'all enjoy it. I can't explain why this changes like it does. Like, even when we came in here to the academy, it reverted back. We've unlocked everything. I've got them set up like I want them with mechanical microbots. Boom. Switches it back to what it was when I turned it on the save file. I couldn't tell you. And it's not the base stuff, like dashing uppercut. That's your number 4 attack, right, for your secret technique, and it just defaults to that. So I couldn't tell you, but nonetheless, oneofwiisdom.com is a website, skylanderclub.com is a forum. I will eventually be posting all of these spreadsheets there, so if you haven't signed up, make sure you do that. If you have signed up and I haven't activated your account, just leave me a comment or something. I haven't had any time to be on there, I'm going to be honest with you. So that said, Twitch, follow me there. I do stream pretty much daily now, in part thanks to the Shotgun Farmers Daily Challenge. I work, you know, a real job, and so I get home and I do things pretty late. So, like, I'm thinking almost every Shotgun Farmer stream I've done has been like 10 to midnight-ish, you know. I also want to say possibly Friday or Saturday night we might come and stream Skylanders and take on Chaos. That ain't going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Twitch. That's where I've streamed. I was kind of ahead of the curve in terms of streaming on Twitch. I've been doing it a long time, and I think ever since like Swap Force, we sort of just streamed and exported. That's what we're going to do. That's what we've done this whole time, if you're unaware. But I will probably be doing that this weekend. If not, I kind of need to do it before Tuesday, or Saturday, really, because that would be the next video. So yeah, If we don't do it Thursday night or Friday night, it'll probably be Saturday when I get back in after work, and yeah, we'll just kind of send it out after that, sort of a deal. So definitely follow me on Twitch. It is free. I am an affiliate there, so if you hate ads and you're on Amazon Prime, if you didn't know, you get a free subscription to someone on Twitch that's an affiliate or a partner, which I would be one of those. You can use that. You don't have to have the ads or whatever they do. I don't control any of that stuff. So like if I'm streaming for 3 hours and they put ads out every 10 minutes, I don't know about it because I just have a tablet open with a chat, right? So anyway, I will leave it at that. But definitely, like I said, it's probably Friday or Saturday. We might come in and try to take out Chaos. Once we do that, we can upgrade Chaos. We can come in and we can take care of the Sentinel specific attacks, and then we basically will be pretty much done, and then we'll kind of, our last hurrah will be Cursed Tiki Temple. Do have plenty of plans for Skylanders after that. That's sort of why I've taken my time here, and sort of, I've had this whole time since launch last year, we've continued to put out meaningful content. Not speculation, not 2-minute stupid videos, not me running over toys with a front-end loader or something. We've actually put forth meaningful Skylanders content, and we've been doing it longer than anybody. Most people gave up the ghost on this franchise last year, and we're still here, and it was by design. I could have been like everyone else and blown through the game in 2 weeks and had all the videos up. I methodically chose this path for a reason, and I've got plans for whenever we complete Cursed Tiki Temple, believe it or not. So I won't go into those now, but like I said, the main thing, we do need to battle Chaos, and that's probably going to be the Saturday video. So if I don't stream it, I'm thinking it'll be Friday, and unless something crazy happens, I would like to stream Skylanders Imaginators Friday night and take out Chaos. Right, let's just stick to that. If you follow me on Twitter, I will always tweet before I go live. Once again, it is free to create an account on Twitch. It's free to follow me on Twitch. You should be notified, but I'm thinking Friday night. It'll probably be later, but if people see this and you're like, man, don't do it Friday night, I'm going to be asleep, or Saturday would work better, by all means tell me. You have like 1 day to 2 days to do that. And if there's a consensus from people like, dude, I'd watch this Saturday, I can't do it Friday night, I can come in Friday night and stream Super Mario. I'm about out of episodes of Super Mario Odyssey. I think I'll be good through Monday of this coming week. I've been releasing those Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a long time now. I haven't played Super Mario Odyssey in like 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, it's just we played and streamed so much, I was just clicking off 20-30 minute clips for the episodes to export over to YouTube. So I really need to stream that again. I've been wanting to play it, I just haven't had time. But I can switch those two around, because I'll probably at some point this weekend it's going to be taking out Chaos and playing Super Mario Odyssey. So if you have a preference, like, hey, do it Saturday so I can see it, I'll try to make it happen. I have no idea. I can't ever guarantee times. My life is strange. The world is a weird place. But I'll be doing it at some point, so I don't know if you can stay up later Saturday or something. Like I said, just let me know. My end goal is to just do this stuff, share it with people, and have as many people as possible enjoy it and have fun with it, right? So if it's a deal where no one says they can come Friday, but everyone's free Saturday, that's what I'll aim for. So, but that said, once again, follow me on Twitch. That's where I stream, and it's been being pretty much daily. I say that as we get into Christmas, I'll probably change a little bit. But when you leave work at 6, 7 o'clock, and it's pitch black dark at 5:30, it kind of kills the vibe, right? There's really not much. You're like, hey, I'm gonna go home and walk around or hit a golf ball or wash a car. It's like, nope, it's been dark for 2 hours, kid. So like I said, winter. But by all means, give me your thoughts on that. And that is tentatively the plan. Saturday's video, I hope to be taking out Chaos. If I don't have it ready, because we're going to stream it Saturday, just know that. And then as soon as we're done, I'll highlight it and export it over. So That said, thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned a little something. Let me know your thoughts on this dude. He really does grow on you, I have to say. But, and you know me, red is not my favorite color, but that guy looks pretty freaking cool. So, nonetheless, thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here for more Skylanders Imaginators research. Adios.